Welcome to Sonia Podcast. I was in like a podcast lab with one of my guests, Loyce. She's one of my guests on this week's episode, and she was talking about the law of vibration. And it was amazing, the great information she gave. Like the whole episode was amazing. Everybody that came up and spoke on the law of vibration was really, really great. And it was just so much, like she was saying that the energy you give out into the world is the energy that's going to come back to you. So if you give out good energy, it will bring back good energy. If you give out negative energy, it will bring back negative energy. You know, like she was explaining that the law of vibration is everywhere. It's in animals, it's in nature, it's in the trees. It's just not in humans. It's everywhere. And she just was amazing. Her talk was amazing. It was so factual. And she's a real funny psychologist. She's a retired psychologist, but she gives amazing talks. And I actually wish I can actually let y'all hear her talk and the great information that she was giving.
Divine laws of the universe or spiritual laws of the universe, however you want to name them, but they're the 12 laws of the universe without an adjective that control and govern the way we see things and the way things work here in the universe, not just on planet Earth, not just in the United States, not just in your house, but here in the planet Earth. And the 12 laws are like a blueprint or a standard operating procedure or instructional manual that tell you how the things work in our universe so that we can begin to work with them. Last week, we talked about the law of divine oneness, which is the MVP of all the laws, and we understood and explained. I explained and we understood that it encompasses that the understanding that everyone and everything is interconnected. Okay, and that a movement in one area or in one person affects the whole. And if you want to know more about that, you can go back and listen. And the way I structure my thing is that I will give you I guess a dissertation or it's not a talk, but instructional information and just to get you ready. And then I'll open it up when I'm finished because I would like to make sure that this is that I foster a good learning environment where I'm not missing out on things because I'm looking at who, Q, and all that other kind of stuff. Because I feel that understanding the laws of the universe allows us to operate in the universe with better ease, and then we can actually get to know how to operate, period. And we'll begin to understand why things repeat and all that kind of stuff. And as I said before, everybody focuses on the law of attraction. But this week, the law of vibration is what the law of attractions works with. Okay? So I'm going to get right into it because I got a pack and I'm trying to get back to Vegas and all good stuff, but I do want to acknowledge the people who are here using it and knowing it and can help us to achieve our goals, and any drawbacks if you may think something is a drawback. But basically, the law of vibration is in brief. I'm going to say it in brief, and then I may not get into the scientific technical stuff, but in brief, the law states that the universe and everything within it vibrates at a certain frequency or energy level, okay? And the vibration that you exude is the same energy that you would get back, because it's like a magnet, and it draws that which is like itself unto itself. So the law of vibration works on the basis that what you put out in the world is what you're going to get back. It's kind of like an energy signature. I like to look at it as an energy signature. When I was a kid, when you told me to write my name, it came out all kind of crazy and stuff, and I could barely make the letters and stuff like that. But as I grew older, I learned to perfect my signature. And our vibration is our energy signature. And right now, if you don't even know you have an energy signature, it's likely to look like the kindergartner's chicken scratch. Okay, or my chicken scratch when my hand is so tired from writing notes, and I do that sometimes, and I just get to writing and it just goes. But at any rate, everything and everyone has a magnetic calling card. You know, from rocks to plant to people, the planets, the earth, the water, everything has its own energy signature. Okay, no two energy signatures are the same. Just like there's nobody's DNA that's exactly the same. Even identical twins, there are going to be some differences. Maybe little nuances, but there are going to be differences. But nobody's vibrational resonance or energy signature is the same. And however your energy is, however your vibration is, that's what you're going to draw to it, because it's called vibrational resonance. Whatever resonates with your vibration, you're going to get drawn to it. Like the people in this room, y'all are drawn to my energy signature. Y'all drawn to my vibration. So you come to the room and we get to share in this. And likewise, when I'm on the different stages, I am drawn to be on that stage, and I don't get on it and to talk to somebody unless I'm inspired, because their signature was so freaking high that it called me to go on there and add some more value to it. So the law of vibration works with the principle of attraction. So if you want to, you keep them out, law of attraction, I believe, and you're doing all your mantras and all your affirmations and stuff. But if you don't know that you got a vibrational signature, you can talk to the cows come home. If your vibration is off, you're not going to draw anything at that higher vibrational level. And it is known that the situation which you find yourself in right now to create is not the same situation that is going to take for you to be in to actually manifest that which you're creating. So your vibration has to change. And it's variable. It's like blood pressure. It's like blood sugar. It's like cholesterol. It's like your temperature. It is not static. Everything is moving. That's why it's called the law of vibration, because everything is moving. Even this screen I'm looking at in front of me, it's actually moving, but it moves so fast I can't see it. Okay? It has to do with the matter that vibration of energy being faster than matter. Okay? And the thing is, whatever. I'm going to leave that alone. But anyway, so if you focus your thoughts or emotions like gratitude and love, you will attract things to your life that increase that gratitude and love and that abundance. Conversely, if you in a negative mindset and you're focused on, I got to do this because I'm afraid I can't pay this. I got to do this. Oh my God, I don't have this. I don't have that. Oh my God, do they like me? Don't they like me? Oh my God, I can't stand them. If you're focusing on all that energy, all you're going to do is attract more experiences that increase those feelings. So it's about focus. So your vibration or your energy signature garners more of it. It's like, here comes another one, just like the other one, okay? And that's just the way it is. And it's like saying to the universe, and I love this one, more please, more please, more please. So your focus is going to determine, your vibration is going to draw it in based on your focus, okay? And every thought, when focused on for 17 to 18 seconds, will bring an equal thought to support it. That's this law in action. That's the law of vibration in action. You sit here and say, I can do it. Boy. And you sit down and think about, I can do it for a little while. Then you're going to think about ways you can do it. Then you're going to think about how you can do it. Then you're going to think about the mechanism by how you can do it and all that kind of stuff. Conversely, If you say, I can't do it, and my mama never did it, and my daddy never did it, and my cousin never did it, and I ain't never seen a black person do it, I ain't never seen it done, it's going to pick up more. So you have to realize that because of your vibration, you can get on a positive thought train that's going to lead you to where you want to go, or you going to lead you uptown. I like to say uptown. Or you can take the negative train of thought that's going to lead you downtown. Okay? But the whole thing is you have the ability to choose, because even though we have over 6,000 thoughts in a day, you have the ability to bring your thoughts into captivity and decide what thought you're going to focus on. Like before I did this talk, I'm running around here trying to pack my suitcase, get the luggage out the room, go clean the car out and get everything ready for the luggage to fit in. And I was caught up in that thing, and that thought train kept having me saying, okay, go get this, go get that. And then I realized, wait, you finna do a talk. I know you prayed up, I know you're ready for it, but you need to get your head your focus onto what you need to do right now. Okay? And when I changed my focus, of course, came in here and I started doing the talk.
So y'all heard Loyce. She's a great psychologist. I love listening to her. She be on my platform. I be on her platform. It's just like it's just wonderful. Like she teach you about everything from the law of vibration, divine sparks. Like she's really good. So I love this one. I actually love this one. She had a bunch of guests who actually came up and continued to talk with her. But that I couldn't put that on my podcast because that's between her and her guests, the conversation that they were having. But I wanted y'all to hear exactly what she was saying about the law of vibration. And I know sometimes y'all hear me um I don't know where you might hear like another person in the podcast because somehow every time I'm trying to record, it's always some type of distraction. But when I'm in these conferences and in these live conferences with other people, I try to make it less noisy. I try not to really be around other people when I'm doing these things so I can focus on what's being said, what's being taught, so I can share with y'all as my audience. Because that is my purpose for my podcast is to share whatever knowledge, however, whatever way that I can help you or give you some type of education or some type of knowledge. That's what my podcast is based on. So I share it with my audience. And I have like a great audience, like really great audience. So this is why I share this with them. And I like to thank you for listening. And Loyce, she is amazing. She's on my podcast and she's funny too. She's hilarious. For listening to my podcast, please give it a 5-star review on Podbean, Speakers, Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to podcasts at, please share. Please go to my website, http://wordpress.com, www.avilo, use promo code Sonia, www.instacart 156. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, you can buy me coffee. Please follow me at son.ia9795, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest. You can leave a comment here at sv766752@gmail.com. You can also follow my son Sounds on Instagram. He have an album out on Apple and Spotify. Please follow Miss Carr. She has her podcast out for affirmation. Please follow the young lady TJVULCAIN. She have a book called Black Girl in Orange. Please follow King's Flex on SoundCloud. Please follow Female Reform. They have a venture store in New York, and have a blessed night.